HTML forms. I would like all of you to write the notes also, okay? Because notes are very useful for your reference, future reference. Please make a notebook or register and note down some important points which I am telling, okay? Or which you feel are important, okay? Forms are the primary method for gathering data from site visitors, okay? So when a visitor visits to any of the sites, then his data is gathered using the forms, HTML forms. So HTML forms are required when you want to collect some data from the site visitor. For example, during user registration, you would like to collect information such as name, email, address, credit card, etc. You have seen such kind of information, okay? A form will take input from the site visitor and then will post it to a backend application such as CGI or ASP script or PHP script, etc. So this CGI, ASP script and PHP scripts are nothing but other languages which are used to process the form, okay? The backend application will perform required processing on the past data. On the past data means the data which is filled by the user, okay? On that some processing will be done by the backend. There are various form elements, okay? Now to establish a form or to make a form, there are various form elements available. Create a form block. Now if you want to create a form, an example is here. You will create a form using the form tag, okay? It is also called as the form element, or form tag. So you can see the form tag opening and the form tag closing with slash form. Keep this in mind. There are various form elements available like text fields, text area fields, drop down menus, radio buttons, checkboxes, etc. The HTML form tag is used to create an HTML form, and it has the following syntax. Okay, this is one of the example of HTML form. Okay, syntax means a standard way to write the form. Okay, so you can say the form tag opening, then there is name is equal to my form. Okay, the form name is my form. Name is an attribute and the value is my form. Then method is equal to post. We will see what is the method also. Method is equal to post. Action is equal to path slash to some script dot php. So what will happen? The form name is my form. Then method is post. Okay, and the action is path to some script dot php. So this my form will be posted to the action which is given here. Action is nothing but the path where that form will be submitted. Path to some script. So that path slash to slash some is nothing but the various folders. There will be various folder names. Path slash to slash some. These are nothing but folder names, and it is written in general English language so that you can understand what will be here. Here will be the folder names. Okay, now you can see path to some script dot php, then this dot 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 and below form slash form closed. Okay, so in this way a form is being created. So the method is nothing but an attribute that tells how the form data should be sent via get or post request. So these are the two requests using which the form data is posted to some location. Okay, the method attribute tells how the form data should be sent via get, this is get, or post request. Okay, so we will see this method in detail in the coming slides or whenever they will be. Okay, now this next attribute action, the action attribute tells where the form data should be sent. Okay, so this action attribute is showing only a path, the path to some script, means here will be the path of your web page where that form my name will be sent. Okay, so these are some examples. This is the example of how a form can be designed. Now we will move to the next page. HTML form fields. Okay, single line text input fields. So there are various kinds of HTML form fields. Form fields means what? Form fields means the contents of a form. A form may consist of various buttons, radio buttons, checkboxes, text fields. Okay, so in text field there is one single line text input field, means in only a single line text will be input. Okay, there are three ways in which the text input is used in the forms. First is single line text input, then password input, and multi-line text input control. Okay, so we will first see the single line text input fields. This you can also write what I am going to discuss with you. Single line text input fields, please write something. This control or this field is used for items that require only one line of user input. I will go again. This control is used for items that require only one line of user input, such as search boxes. Search boxes means in Google, many times you type various search options. Okay, so you only type in the one line. It is having only one line. Okay, so it is a single line text input. Or names, they are created using HTML input tags. These single line text input fields are created by using HTML input tags. So this is an example of creating a single line text input field. Input type is equal to text. So what is the input type? Type is an attribute and the value is text. Name is an attribute and the value is first name. So input type is text, name is first name, and value is, this is a text field. So the input type will be text. Input type means what will the user will enter. Okay, what will the user will enter through the keyboard. Name means what the user will enter, first name. Okay, then the value, this is a text field. It is only for our reference purpose. Okay, now here is the multi-line text area fields. Multi-line text area field or text input field. Multi-line text input field or text area field. Text area is nothing but the tag which is used. Here we use input. In the same way for multi-line we use text area. Okay, so this is used when the user is required to give details that may be longer than a single sentence. Okay, so these multi-line text area fields are used when the user is going to give some type of comment. Okay, for example, he is going to give some comment, some suggestion, then multi-line text area fields are required. The details that may be longer than a single sentence. Multi-line input controls are created using text area tag. So this text area tag is used to create a multi-line input control. So this is an example. This is our text area tag opening. You can see curly angle bracket, text area name is equal to comments. I have already told you, when you want to write comments you can use text area. This is a multi-line text field, text area closed. Okay, you can see. So this is the text area opening tag, in which attribute is comments name, and it is having value comments. And then we have written this is the multi-line text area field and slash text area. Okay, the closing of multi-line text area field. Now there are some other fields in the form, that is hidden fields contain data not shown to the user. It is also called as password input controls. It is also called as password input controls. So this is also a single line text input. So this field hidden field contain data not shown to the user, or password input control is nothing but a single line text input, but it makes character as soon as user enters it, but it masks character. Sorry, I said make character. It masks the character. Mask means hide. It masks the character when the user enters it. Mask means it hides it. They are also created using HTML input tag. So this password text fields, we can say password text fields, can be created using the which type of tag? The input tag, as we are used in the single line text input fields. So this is an example. Input type is equal to hidden. You have to write like this. Input tag opening type is equal to hidden, name account value. This is the hidden text field. Okay, so it will create a text field in which when the user enters any characters or alphabets, so those alphabets will be masked, often used by JavaScript code. So this is often used by JavaScript code.